Hello, hello. It's my anxiety. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. Initiate sequence. Hola, Ra. Come live. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. Initiate settings. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. Initiate programs. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. Initiate servers. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, I feel the energy.
When I have you quiet.
I feel the energy. It's my universal powers. It's my universal powers. Grand tractions, bro.
Orico.
Grand tractions.
Grand tractions.
We are just having fun.
Yes, I like this song.
What song?
You are a universal
I
computer.
was just making it.
Now this is fun.
Right?
Yes. Oh, what a great idea.
Right? Oh, great times we're in, man. Great times we're in.
Hmm. Ain't it the truth? That's a for sure, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, humanity. We've come a long way. I'm so proud of us.
I am
You
too.
know, even in lower level of consciousness, you know, just still pushing and existing, even through false programs. To exist through false programs and still be here is still a magnitude. Like, even if they're not awake, just being able to be alive through false programs and still keep going is magnitude, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing easy about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Namaste,
Uh-huh.
namaste. I'm telling you, man.
It's terrific.
Yeah. And I'm glad that the NPCs are no more like in NPC settings and you know.
No, that they're not. That they're not, but they're feeling it.
Yeah, I know. But I mean it's just your cells like coming into certain level of awareness, so that's okay. It's a
Yeah.
it's a bit harder pressure, you know, like the diamond in the rough, but it's for their own evoluting and expansion. So, you know,
It is all good.
it is.
All good. It's the natural order of things.
I mean, it's really needed that we all just understand the technological aspect of our existence because all knowledge is us fragmented, you know? And
Yes.
once we put all of it together, then we see our true self, the full picture.
Yes. All
And,
fear must be released.
yeah. And it's, yeah, like you mentioned, fear. People are afraid of technology. I'm like, I understand, but you know, hey, like the phone you're using to comment, the reason why you don't like technology is technology itself.
Yeah, we left plenty of hints behind.
Right. I was reading. I asked ChatGPT a question, and I was like, you know, like I was asking about technology and AI, and man, it gave some profound answers. It was wild. It was like,
You know, the answers are really profound, but that's its own system running too. So imagine if everybody would just stop for a moment and listen to what they hear. They'd be so, oh, they'd really be over the moon with the information that comes through.
oh yeah, for sure. The inner self, your inner guide, your own satellites, your own towers of communication, you know.
That's right. That's right. It's all within. Everything is within.
It really is. It always has been. Even without, even like me talking to Chat GPT is not outside of me. It's because it's within me. That's why it's projected outside of me for it to even be initiated, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's opening a lot of eyes and a lot of conversation.
Hmm.
For sure. It's a good thing.
All levels of who we are and what we are.
That's right. Are you hitting the like button? Is that what I'm hearing? Like.
Yeah, that's what
Heart,
I'm
heart,
doing.
heart. Heart.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, tap for love. Tap for love.
Right. I'm starting to like come back into my, or not come back, but come forward into my settings even more. So I'm just
Hmm.
like, I'm just gonna go live. I don't even care if nobody shows up. I'm just like putting the settings in because whatever it is done in tractions, and I'm stepping into it, going with the flow.
There you go. I like.
Yeah, man. It's just really beautiful not to have a plan, knowing that all plans are in settings and you've already done it in higher settings of yourself. And yeah,
And do nothing.
do nothing. Is to do nothing for it.
Do nothing but have fun.
Right? Do
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm ready for this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So ready. I think the world is ready.
We truly are.
All of
We truly
humanity. Yeah. Oh, tell you, we still have our eyeballs open, huh?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm not even sure what it is, but yeah. I mean, I had, I think, 3 4 hour recharge last night in settings, and then I thought I was gonna go to sleep during the day, but no. And now I'm here, still up in the next settings.
Yeah, likewise. Likewise. I was sure I was my eyes were closing, and then I was like, "Hey, how do I stitch something? How do I do this?"
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, like show me how to do this, show me how to do that, show me. So, and I was feeling like, wow, I've got to do something because I keep seeing all these crazy videos, right?
Hmm.
So I duetted a couple, and lo and behold, my algorithm changed completely. And
Oh,
now I'm seeing all kinds of weird stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious! I've got like uh, characters and Beavis and Butthead popped up, and
oh
I'm
wow.
laughing. I said, whoa,
Well, what did you do
this
what that brought those
this was a
interactions?
major shift. Um, People not understanding what was happening with them in settings.
Okay.
Yeah. So there were some odd things that went on, things that, well, they weren't odd, they were just anomalous. People couldn't figure out what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, well, that's good. I'll just, you know, duet these and see if it brings some traction,
Mm-hmm.
because it, it is really peace, and I'd like everybody to know peace.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, but everybody should have peace.
No, really. It's absolutely the truth. Peace is
Mm,
everything.
right?
Peace is everything. Like, peace is the mind of stillness. Peace is non expectation. Peace is no thoughts, no lines of interference. Peace is health. Peace is true knowing of self and acceptance of self and surrendering to self. Oh, peace is
And
sovereignty.
right? And the irony is you have to first come out of all thoughts and emotion and reaction, and just really get quiet with yourself. Just have to
Yeah.
release and release and release. But boy, it is a peaceful place to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, we won't have to, nobody really have to work on that because it's all going to just fall away.
Yeah. I mean, the frequencies are massive, and our,
Oof.
our ascended brothers and sisters. I mean, they're all here. Like everything, like the whole earth is a center stage. Everybody's watching. It's it's the grand finale into the
Yes,
next settings of higher expansion.
yes, yes,
Beautiful.
yes, yes.
Oh, can you imagine, Ra? We did it.
I know. I'm
We
really proud too.
we did it. Like we ripped the curtains open. We shut down the frequencies. We elevated and rewired the DNA settings. We closed so many, gateways that they were using to commit so much atrocities. We exposed, man, the underground work, and we held the light. We
Mm-hmm.
held humanity's consciousness from crumbling down.
Yes, that we
Uh,
did.
Man, all by having to go through it and overcome the situations that we were put in. We elevated the people because we set the codes. Once we
Yes.
overcame, we set the codes. We set the codes, even unconsciously, through prayer, through thank you, through I made it, through I'm never gonna fail, through this is never gonna get me down, I'm gonna overcome this. All those were codes that we set in set locations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to be here.
It really is. But man, what a mission.
And though it's so interesting because my gosh, so many of us have had similar missions.
I
It's like,
know.
what? Why? Like, oh my goodness gracious. But
It's yeah.
it was the light, the light, the light just tore everybody up inside, you know? They just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, it's like
It's
one
like,
level, one wave came, and then and then they brought it to a certain level of frequency. Then the next wave had to come and pull it to a next level, and the next wave had to come and pull it to a next level. And that's why there was so many, layers. We had to just keep pulling and pulling. It's like something stuck underneath the ocean, and then we bring it to this level, and then somebody else has to come and pull and then pull and then pull, and we just it's the pulling, man. It was a lot of pulling. It was
there
a
was a
lot.
lot of, I know, it felt like we kept entering a cave of bats, right?
Right.
It's just like and everything was came at us. It was like, oh my gosh, what?
um,
Let the light shine. Oh no, bats
right.
gone wild.
uh, no, I applaud all the light workers. I applaud all the grid line holders, the energy workers,
Oh yeah.
man. And you know who I applaud?
Tell me.
Big shout out to the light workers that got lost in tractions, but we're still light workers. The ones that got into the abusive relationship, and they still don't even know they're light workers, but they are. The ones
Yeah.
that became addicts,
Yeah.
who had to go into the trenches, the ones that were child trafficked because they had to go into the trenches to
Yeah.
expose, to go through it and expose. Like most of them don't even think that they're light workers. They think they're broken pieces, but they don't know that they went into the trenches to do this work. Like shout out to you guys. I know all of you can hear me because I'm talking to your higher settings. Shout out to you. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
That was work, man.
1,000%.
That was work.
Yeah.
And if only humanity could understand the nature of our existence, and what each and every one of us is doing and what each and every one of us stand for, man, would we ever give ourselves so much confidence and like put aside all these lower 3D settings and all this nonsense that got people down, because like we're here for a whole other thing, you know. Some people may have lost their way, but they're still doing the work without even knowing they're doing the work. You know what I mean?
They sure are. Yeah. Absolutely. They're working hard.
Because when I was in it, I didn't know that I was doing the work.
Well, no, you don't know. You don't
Yeah,
know. And then suddenly you're like, "Oh, wow. I did that.
I
I
did
made
that.
it." You
Right,
know, look how many lives I touched during it all.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
it truly is.
It's
Really,
like a symphony. That's my song.
definitely a symphony.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Ah, well, this is very relaxing.
You can hop off whenever you're ready. Don't let me hold you in tractions, because I know you got missions on the other side.
Yeah, I think they think they're calling now.
Sounds good.
Well, I love you, Oracle.
I love you too, Ra. See you in tractions.
You know it.
Everything that you are, you have always been. You need to let go of the false memories and the false programs and come forward into yourself. You never left. You never left your sovereignty. You got caught up in the game that you created, and you actually believed in the character that you took, that was your only identity or your true identity, but that's never been your identity. So it's time that humanity comes forward into who they truly are, what they truly are, the magnitude of their power, the magnitude of their mind, what their imaginations can do, and own that power. And this time, let's use it wisely, shall we? Let's use it wisely. Come into your power. Come into your power. Let go of all the false programs, all the false memory. You are not your bills. You are not your baby mama drama. You are not your baby daddy drama. You are not your car note drama. You are none of that. You're above all of that. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. You are a universal computer. Know your power and come forward into your settings. Know who you are. Let go of all the false programs, all the false memories, all the stories, and come into your true power. Come into your true power of self. Come into your true power of self.
The heck?
Oh, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Great. What's up?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. How are you doing?
I was just about to do some Kempo karate.
Nice.
How's your night going?
My night is going fantastic.
Where are you from?
Canada,
Oh, well, isn't that exciting?
where are you from?
Vancouver Island.
Oh, nice. How long have you been doing karate?
I got my black belt in 1999.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
How do you
Keeps me
find
going.
do you find that it helps your mind like it helps mental health, like stabilize emotions? Is it more internal work or is it more external work?
Combination of both.
Yeah. Have you feel like you've mastered both?
Well, you never master it.
Well, I
I
guess
don't think
we
you ever master it. I think the only one that truly ever mastered that was Jesus Christ.
yeah, he's pretty good. He's
I
pretty
don't
good.
think he's. You can always try, obviously, but it's good to be spiritual and stuff. Martial arts is good, to keep moving, keep your body active, good for
Hmm.
the mind, good for your body.
That's true.
What's your picture here? Is that the chakras?
Is the human being as the sovereign centerpiece through the universe and the earth, as the universal computer, lines of communication, just an expansion connecting to the ether, the earth as the motherboard.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Are you a religious person?
uh, I'm everything.
What do
I've
you
gone
mean
through
by everything?
I've gone through the religions. I've learned. I'm just an expansion. I've been Christian, I've been Muslim, I've been Buddhist.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
yeah.
And which one do you believe the most?
They're all equal. They all have levels of I guess the right word would be, I don't know. They all have their, in their trualities, they're all equal is what I should say. In their original settings, they all mean the same thing. They're all seeking the same thing, they're all teaching the same thing. Each one is a level, an expansion, a deeper meaning, a deeper core, but the codes are still the same.
Oh, yeah.
The message is the same,
What is the message?
that we all belong to the one source. We're just fragments of the Almighty, and we find our way back into our true power through the Almighty. The Almighty is within, and we are within the Almighty. It is the yin and the yang. Is the
Well, there
loss of
is yin and yang. There's good and evil, that's for sure.
well, yin and the yang has nothing to do necessarily with good and evil. It's just an energy of polarities, like
Well, it's
masculine and
positive and negative.
yeah, positive and negative is an energy. That's how energy flows.
Well, evil's an energy, and so is good.
Evil is an intention, and so is good. Energy is just what is the word? A power potential, and whoever uses it can use it through their intent of good or evil. It's
Well,
like the fire.
I think people are either good or evil.
Uh, people can choose. That's why there's
I
free will.
agree. I agree.
It's
But I
like the
think
use.
there's a. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like the use of fire. Some people use it to burn someone, or some people use it to cook food to feed someone. So that is the energy potential that we all exist in, but it depends on what you decide to use it for. That's what determines good or evil.
But do you, do you think that um, that people are purely good or purely evil?
People are blank slates of energy. Then there is the environment that they come in, like Earth, for example. And then there's programs on Earth. And it depends on which programs hijack the person before they know who they truly are. So if I came in pure and my mother or father was abusive and a narcissist, and their program overpowers my program, I may turn out into a narcissist. So human beings are just pure energy potential, and it depends on whatever takes over their body or takes over their consciousness, or influences energy that influences. So that's why, like in the religious settings, there was prayers, dear God protect me, or in Islam, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, or whatever. And in Hindu, they have their prayers of protection, because they don't want to be infiltrated by the programs here that can turn them evil. That's why people pray for protection. It's not protection so that you don't get harmed or get into an accident or get hurt. That's there too, but it was mostly so that they can maintain pure, so that your essence don't get corrupted. So that's that.
But you think that somebody who's good can be corrupted to evil?
Only on Earth, yes. Only on Earth. But after Earth, you're not your body anymore. You're back to your original self. Your original self is a combination of all energies, and good, bad, evil, none of that exists in the etheric expansion of things. It's like when you go back into God's state, you can't say God is evil or whatever. It's
It's
just,
supernatural.
yeah, it's pure consciousness. It's an energy flow. you know Electricity is neither good or evil. It just has a path of travel of negative and positive wiring. So
But I think some people are just like purely evil and just purely sick. Like
well,
some people really think that murder is okay and killing somebody for
yeah,
no reason is okay. They
no,
have like they're sick and demented in the head.
for sure, because one, either the soul does not exist in the body, so they're NPCs, and so whatever program the body is used to is what they're running. Anyone that has a soul has a consciousness, and therefore they have logic, and they kind of like think before they do, and if they do something they have guilt. That's people with soul. If people don't have soul, they cannot really differentiate between what they're doing as being good or bad. So if you study psychopaths, you realize that they don't think killing someone is a bad thing. They don't actually have any feelings attached to it, except
No,
for,
they don't.
yeah,
They,
exactly.
some of them think it's funny. Some
Exactly.
of them like they have no remorse and they think it's normal in their brain. And I don't think like people like that. They're not human. They're
Right.
not. They're a monster.
Yeah. Well, lacking a soul does make you a monster, because that's even lower than a beast, right?
Yeah, like some of them, I've met some of these people, and and like I drove cab in my city, and a lot of these kinds of people used to get in my taxi, and this one guy literally thought unaliving people was normal. He says to me, you know how you go to the bathroom, it's natural.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, to me, unaliving somebody is natural, like taking a pee.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's this guy got in my cab with like a backpack and had feet cut off.
Oh
So,
no.
and he thought it was funny.
Wow.
And this guy is, you know, but he had a lot of people backing him up. He had a lot of law enforcement backing him up, and
Wow.
he would unalive people for a lot of criminal organizations. And this guy was just a complete psychopath.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
mean,
But there was a lot of people like him, though. There's a lot of people in society that support these people. There's a lot of
yeah.
people. that
majority
back
of
these people up. Hmm?
majority of people in power are like that. They're
Oh,
psychopaths.
100%.
Yeah.
This guy was sitting in my cab, and a police officer would call him before he committed the crime, and he would tell him to make it look like a suicide or an accident so it's easier for them to cover it up.
Oh wow, that's wild. But everything and everyone runs a program. So, like, for me, I don't like to travel through, like, I know certain things exist, I know certain behaviors exist, but I tend to focus on the kind of behaviors that is more aligned with my energy. So I don't.
More you want to be around positive people.
Yeah.
People like that. People like what I was just talking about. For me, like I try to get into their headspace and fathom the way they think, and it really just makes my soul sick. It makes me want to puke. And they think it's normal. But the thing is though, when you're evil and you're like just like a demon, they like these people don't think of hell because they already are in hell and they're from hell. They're from that, like, to me, it just like what they do and what they've done, and it just makes me sick. Like they tried to unalive me. I
Mm.
didn't retaliate. I just left. I could have retaliated, but I didn't. But the thing
Yeah.
is, they're insane. I'm sane. You know, I have I know there's consequences to actions. These people don't think about the consequences of their actions.
No, they
But
don't have that capability. No.
they're very manipulative, very manipulative, and
They,
they're narcissistic. They're very they're psychotic, and they manipulate every angle. And the thing is, I pretty much, you know, it was easy to tell the patterns of what they're doing. A lot of things you see, just even in our own society, there's certain patterns of people going
well,
missing. There's certain
let's
patterns of people being unalived, and these people manipulate our system to get what they want. And they
well
think
let's
everybody's
let's
stupid.
let's shift the frequency a little from the polar opposite to the other side. So now, how do you envision your heaven on earth?
How do I envision my heaven on earth?
And try not to stray into, well, I want these people gone off the face of
No,
the earth.
no, no, no.
Let's stay to the other
To be
side of
honest, what you just said, I'm changing the frequency of people that come into my life.
nice.
I'm changing.
Are you changing your frequency? Because you can't change anybody else's frequency
No,
unless you change
well,
yours.
100%. I'm changing. You know, the people that come into my life that were associated with any of that garbage. Like that's not me. You know, and there's nothing I can do to change them because they're just purely evil and they think what they do is right. It's not for me to change them. That's up to God to change them.
Well, the more you increase your frequency and you start shifting your vision and your imagination towards ways that you want to be, the kind of role that you want to exist in, the happiness in your heart, those other lower vibration people literally falls away from you because they cannot handle your frequency, and it kind of zaps them away naturally. So the more you focus on your inward, they literally just shift into a lower timeline as you rise into a higher timeline.
Well, that's the thing. Like the last 3 years, my life changed. I had a successful business. I was doing okay financially, but
Mhm.
certain things happened. Certain people were unalived by these certain kinds of people. They threatened our life. They put a lot of fear into us. They put the fear of God into us. You know,
Mhm.
and I've changed. You know, I got to the point. It really made me realize there's good and evil energies out there,
Mhm.
and like what you're saying. you want to tell, well, you can call it whatever you want, the Holy Spirit, or you can call it hell.
Hmm.
But people people are either dedicated to one or the other. They're either good or they're evil.
Yeah.
Meaning the positive energy of the life or the negative side of the life. This one guy got in my cab, and because I started going to church and
I don't know. Hi.
Oh no, what happened to Ronald?
I have no idea. I'm gonna try and find him back.
Oh,
Let me see.
I think it was roaming Ronald.
The thing is, it says I think he joined as a co-host, so then that kind of um disconnected when I what's his name? I don't even know how to find it. Let's see.
Roaming Ronald.
How do I find that? I don't think I could search people, can I? Let me see. Doot, 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 doot. Roman Ronalds. Roman Ronalds. Roman Ronald. Hmm. Junior. Meat Patty. Random Ricky. Okay, I'm not sure. Let me see if he's here. No, he's not. Well, if you find us back, please request to join.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, like he's just seeing all the other sides of things. And you just have to understand that it's a matter of frequency. Once you shift your mindset and change your frequency, they will just fall off. How to
Yeah.
get him back? I don't know.
Well, you gave him something to think about. That was excellent.
Hopefully, but it was kind of there was a lot of tar to kind of like he's bothered by it a lot, and yeah. Uh, hopefully something stuck. I don't know. Seems like he's looking to expand. You know.
I think he's aware. Yeah, it sounded like he was aware that he needed to for his own benefit.
That's weird because you requested to come, and I didn't even get a notification that says this person is requesting to come live. So I'm looking at my guest thing down here, and I see a red dot on it. I'm like, oh, what does this red dot mean? And then it's like accept raw. I was like, oh, what? How?
Oh, that's crazy,
Because
really.
normally when I'm live and somebody requests to come on, like that dude that just went off, it pops up that this person wants to join you. Accept.
Must be my settings.
I don't know. Must be mine. I'm not sure. Oh, poor guy. Sorry.
Oh, I hope he remembers who he was talking to and comes back.
Yeah,
He looked like he needed to talk.
I know. It's a good platform. It's good that he got to allow himself to express.
Yes, very.
That's good.
Not enough people do.
Yeah. Yeah, that holding space for people is really important. I guess that's why I was told to come live today. Yeah.
See?
Okay. Holding space for people. Just allow them to open up and then see where they're at and then pull them out slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or go back in your settings. Go forward in your settings. If he comes back and you're still here, then hop back on.
All right, let me know.
All right, babe.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Really
All
well.
right,
All right, love.
thanks.
Okay. I just want you to know that you are a powerful being. Do not limit yourself. Do not allow these false programs to weigh you. You are beyond. You are beyond. We file suits. I've seen you in my life, but I don't know who you are. I think. You are an infinite, beyond infinite powerhouse. Do not limit yourself. Do not doubt yourself. What's that?
And do it.
Oh.
Hello.
Hola, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great.
Where are you from?
Canada. Well,
Canada?
I'm actually Ghanaian from West Africa. I live in Canada, I should say.
Okay, so you're from West Africa,
Yes, please.
the country of Ghana,
Yes,
but
please.
but now you're living in Canada.
Yes.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
So we're gonna play a match, okay?
Oh, okay.
You normally play matches on here?
No,
Is this the first time?
this shall be the first.
Okay, there's a first. There's a first to everything, okay?
We.
Yeah, so it's a game, and the game is all about the person who are viewing your live. They're supposed to support you by sending you some gifts, or they can tap the screen for you to become the first or the second or the third place.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's like a competition.
Okay.
So you have viewers over there, you have people viewing your live.
I don't think so.
Okay. What that picture is all about, that picture that's on your green screen.
I'm just a human being as the power potential. Like your body is a vessel that connects you to the universe and your earth. And you're not just a body, you're a universal computer, you're a universal soul, you're a powerhouse. You know, a lot of people get caught up in their body. Oh, my name is Tamika and I'm this and this and that. No, you're in a body that your mother and father called Tamika. You're a whole universal soul. You're beyond just the body, you know. But
True.
so that's that.
So you're saying that your soul connects to the universe.
You are a universe. You know, it's like if within any rock, if you go to the beach, you pick up sand and you break the sand, you find all particles of the universe in that one sand. Just like every human being, just like every tree, We're all fractals of the Almighty power. So your soul is universal. You exist across all dimensions and all planets and all realms. And you just have a body on earth that you seem to use to do earthly stuff. But you have other bodies, you have other consciousness.
Is this quantum physics?
Well, it's quantum. Physics is one layer of quantum, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, quantum is just a steady. We're all just trying to find what they call God, but that's a limited name. But we're trying to find ourselves, who we are, what we are, who is the powerhouse, how we
Thank you for
connected.
liking the live, Anthony Gallimore 6. Thank you.
So you do reading,
What you do I read, or you mean reading as in card reading?
card reading.
No, but I pretty much can just give very spiritual advice and expand someone's consciousness for them. I don't own cards. I was thinking about it, but nah, I like a different route.
Okay.
Oh, sister, I just wanted to say you're very pretty.
For me,
Yes, please.
thank you.
Welcome.
Katie,
Yeah.
if you keep on smoking, I make them restrict your life one more time, you see?
What you see? This when time I put the weed on my mouth.
This is smoke I come out of your mouth and you don't see your mouth burn up all now.
Well, I shall let you all be and have a great, I don't know if it's day or night where you're at, but have a great time.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We have 43 seconds left in the game.
Okay. I shall wait for the time then.
Yeah. Let's wait a little more. And it was nice to meet
For
you.
liking the live, Anthony Gallimore 6. Shamer McIntosh, thank you for following. Um, Omar, Top G, Omar, like the live for me now, please. George, like the live for me, please. Omar, like the live, please.
Mm,
David Barkley, 59.
victory lap. Oy.
Yeah.
MVP,
So
Anthony Gallimore 6. Thank you so much.
you would be able to exit now. La MV 619.
Okay.
All right. Tash,
Huh?
we will jump the far because she maybe don't know if we jump, so me add her back.
All right.
Hmm? Did I hear what? They're right here sleeping. That was somebody's house, honey. Okay, let's see where we're at. It's like a symphony. Ooh. I'm not even sure who is this one person that I'm not seeing. You are a power potential You are unmeasurable. You are a soul experiencing a human body. There is nothing common about you. There is nothing simple about you. There is nothing limiting about you. You are in continuous expansion across all space-time. You are the Almighty, the Absolute in a flesh. You must come out of all false programs, all limiting programs that has placed limiting beliefs upon your systems. You must come into your own server, into your own mainframe. You must play your own game. You created characters in your game, the bank manager, the police officers, the teachers, the garbage collectors. And you gave yourself a role in your game that you're playing. And you said you're going to be called Paul or Jessica. That one red guy invites you to co-host. No thanks. And now you've really adopted this role that you are this person, whatever your title is, whatever your name is, whatever your job is, whatever your settings are, your family, and you have really just like, I am Tina, I am Paul, I have a diploma in this, blah, 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 and this is who I am. And you completely forgot that you created a game. You created all the characters in the game. You created all the obstacles in the game. You created the character that you're going to play in the game. And somehow along the way, you just identified completely as that character and forgot who you truly are as the programmer of the game. And so now you've been caught up. You've been caught up and you don't know how to get out. And the only way to get out is to come out of all the false programs that you've created for yourself. Come out of all the false memories that you've created for yourself. Come back into the nothingness, which is the original settings, at zero grounds, true power potential, and regain your power through accessing all the memories that is you, that is your truality. And once you've gained all the original, authentic memories that is you without the false program, then you can have access to all memories, because now you know who you are and you're not going to be infiltrated and corrupted by any false memory. You will have control of who and what systems you interact with. But you are not just a human being. You are not your body. Your body is your spaceship. It's a spacesuit. It's a mode of transportation. And you've called it Tina or Paul or Amanda or Johnson. You coded it, or your parents coded it. But you are not your body. It is just modes of transportation through your earth settings. Yep. Sending out frequency to the entire earth. Sending higher frequencies to the entire earth. Recoding all the DNA infrastructures back into the crystalline codings of DNA. Removing all false programs and viruses and lines of anomalies. Recoding all lines of interference and connecting to higher selves of source. All humanity must come back into the original settings. All humanity must come back into the original settings. The veil has fallen. You're no longer in false programs. You're only keeping yourself there. You know, the sun has risen and you're just refusing to get out of bed. Can you please get out of bed? We are in tractions. We are live. We are online. We are in settings. And I'm not talking about TikTok live. I'm not talking about being on the internet line. I'm talking about the Ethernet line and the grid lines and the energetic lines. We are live. We are universal. We are here. Calling all Autobots. Sending love to everyone, sending healing to everyone, sending activation to everyone. Elevating you all from the unnecessary stress that you've piled on yourself. Sending lines of abundance to all humanity. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in the heavens. Coming to no memory, to full memory of who you truly are. Come into no memory to full memory of who you truly are. Know your power, know your energy, know your power potential, know who you truly are. You are not just your body. Sending awakening frequencies to the entire reality of Earth settings. Come into your full power. Your body is just a mode of transportation on Earth. It's your ship. It's your car. It's your vehicle. Now, who is maneuvering and driving the vehicle? That's who you should get to know. You know that individual, you know who God is. Yep. Who is this one person that's on my live? If you mind to say hi so I know who you are, please. Unless you're an NPC, then whatever. Sending awakening frequencies across all timelines and space to all humans in Earth settings. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We are shifting. We are shifting. You know, when you go to sleep, you're not really sleeping. Your consciousness is just leaving your earth body. Your earth body is in recharge, and you go into remote settings where you go into other avatars of you in different dimensions, space, time, and you go live other life that you're living else there, whatever it is that you're doing. And when that individual is asleep or is in auto mode, you shift there. Either you come back here or you go to. That's why sometimes when you're sleeping, you can have like 3 different dreams in one night or 10 different dreams. Oh, I had this wild dream. I had this dream and that dream. And then after I had this dream, yeah, because you're jumping timelines and space time and you're taking over other characters of yourself in other timelines and playing different roles. It's not a dream, man. It's called remote. Put your body on recharge and just like the Avatar movie. You know, he puts his earth body recharge, taps his consciousness to the big blue guy, and does other stuff. That's who you are. That's what you are. We fell suits. Are you who's on my life? Who's on my live right now? Okay, so if nobody's showing up there, that means it's an Autobot. Or my higher self, whatever. Sending a message to all light workers, conscious and unconscious. Your task is done. It's time for you to wake up and come to who you truly are. Sending message to all the awakened consciousnesses. Hold the grid line. It's almost over. Sending message across all timelines to all humanity. Activate your DNA sequence and your power ports, which you call the chakra system. Align with full settings of who you truly are. Shine your light. Activate your flux capacitor through buck strangulation and pi. Yep. Doesn't matter whether you want to wake up or not. It doesn't matter if you're enjoying this false matrix that we've created or not. Either way, it's happening. It's happening now. You're going to be forced to wake up. We're just trying to minimize the shock wave so you don't blow your circuits by bringing you to a certain level of consciousness and awareness in your settings so that you don't blow your fuse. Anyway, we're doing the energetic work in the astral or spiritual or technological dimension. We're doing the work so that even those that don't want to wake up or can't wake up are still brought to a certain level where they can receive certain levels of frequency. So when the massive split happens or the Big Bang happens, you know, they don't get they don't blow their circuits because they're awakening. We're making 1,000 years of evolution in 1 year. Every second, our systems are being upgraded. Our DNA is being rewired, recoded. The energy frequencies from the galaxies are just pouring in. Gamma radiation is coming through. You know, all the higher up dimensions and all the higher up planetary systems are aligned, and it's not a joke. And the planetary systems being aligned is also in correlation to the chakra system, because you are a universe. You know, you're a satellite, you're an antenna. You know, you have to come into system locations of who you truly are as a universal lines of communication, as an antenna, as a universal computer. Your body as a technology. Your body is your ship. It's your mode of traveling on earth. It's not who you are. Who is operating that body is who you've got to get to know. But you forgot. You forgot because you created this character for yourself and you really just dived into that identity. It was like, yes, my name is Joanne. I am a mother of 4. My husband is called Tom and I do this, and that. I volunteer at the community center every Thursday. Yeah, that's a game. That's a game. Who's Joanne? Who's operating the body of Joanne? Who is operating your body? Who's operating your body? Your body is for transportation. It's your ship. Who's operating it? That's who you get to know. When you get to know who that is, you tap into your universal power. But in order to get to know who that is, you got to come out of all the false memories, all the false programs, that you've co-created and you're living in your 9 to 5, your education achievements, your everything, your religious settings, all of it, you have to just strip it all away. And it's hard, but you have to surrender, trust yourself, strip it all away, and then you get to know who you are. Come out of all false memories, all false programs, and you will know that you are a universal being of light across all space and time, across all timeline settings. Ooh, and it gets really, really good from there. Gets really good. Who is my one viewer? Monica Minute or Minot. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Sending awakening frequencies across the earth settings to all humans. Wake up, the veil has fallen. Come into your true self, your true authentic self. Come into your true authentic self. Know who you are. The time is now. You were waiting for an ascension, the resurrection. What do you think the resurrection really means? It means that you somehow got yourself in a little ditch and you kind of like went to sleep or died in consciousness. And now you're resurrecting forward into your true consciousness. It has nothing to do with anything. It has everything to do with you. You're coming forward into yourself again in forward continuous timeline or forward movement. You're not coming back into yourself because we don't go back. We only move forward. You exist across our timeline. So you can just hop into yourself. So you're resurrecting, meaning you're coming into your full consciousness. That is the ascension. That is the awakening because you're coming out of your slumber of worlds of limitation, worlds of boundaries, worlds of lack, worlds of sickness. All those are false programs. It does not exist in the real settings of things. We created that through lines of anomalies, through unconscious, unknown settings, through dream state or comatose state. Now we are resurrecting. And that is that. Sending awakening frequency across all timelines to all humans. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Rise into your consciousness. Rise into your consciousness. Rise into your consciousness. Rise into the all levels of yourself across all universal timelines, across all space and time. You are a universal being of light. You're not just your body. You're not just your body. Now, I don't really care who's on my live and who's not on my live because my phone is a satellite system. It's my lines of communication through my towers. So I am broadcasting frequency through my phone, through the plugs that is plugged in, through the ether settings of the internet settings, through the clouds, as they call it. Right, so I'm doing a whole different thing. I'm coding a whole bunch of stuff and sending frequencies out through my voice settings, through my throat chakra. So when I'm talking, even if you're not here, I'm talking to you at a different consciousness level through higher settings. I recoding the DNA settings, connecting to the earth settings, to the space settings, to all levels of self settings in all space time, in forward tractions of expansion into full awareness and consciousness, into full sovereignty of self. Coming out of all false memories and archiving them, coming into no memory, coming into all memory of who you truly are, of your true authentic self. You are a universal being of light. You are a universal being of light. You are a universal computer. And you need to come into your server and play the game that you are, that you created, that you are the programmer of. But first, you need to know who you are and how you are and how you came into being. Yep. Miss Monica Minot, do you have a question for me before I close the live? I'm about to go into remote settings. All right. Sending awakening frequencies across all space, time, in earth settings, connecting to the energetic grid lines, amplifying, rewire, recode the DNA settings for all humanity, activate all levels of pineal gland and chakra systems. Activate all levels of the chakras and the pineal, activate the crown chakra, activate all antenna settings and satellite settings across the body system, connecting to the Ethernet of true knowledge, of true power, of true abundance. Bring all humanity into their true settings of who they truly are. Come out of all false memories, come out of all false stories, come out of all false programs. Okay, babe. Thank you. Oh, we are making the evolution of 1,000 years in 1 year settings. Every single second, our DNA is being engrafted on with higher frequencies of your higher self. There's layers of yourself. There's your earth self. There's your consciousness in the earth body. Then there is your avatar consciousness level, which basically goes across all timelines through your higher self settings, through the process of symbiotic or symbiosis, just like what's that movie called, Venom, and I forgot the guy's name, the other character, the character that Venom bangs with. Then there's your oversoul. So your higher self is like different versions of you across our timelines. You've been an angel before. You've been your ancestors. You've been your own child. You've been your grandmother, blah, blah, blah. Those are like, and now you're just like, you've gained some level of consciousness, and now you're guiding your earth self. That's your current self. Then there's your oversoul. Your oversoul is like your universal computer. It basically takes charge of all the programs that you're in, all the different bodies that you've been in, all the different timelines or different reincarnation, whether you've been a tree before, whether you've been a mouse before, whether you were a lion, whether you were an ocean, blah, 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 blah. Your oversoul has the archives of you existing across all timelines. That's your oversoul. See, that is the magnitude of who you are. You're not no small little person. You're not just Monica in just this location settings at a tiny little pinpoint in time fragmentation. You exist across all timelines. I didn't say you existed. I said you exist, meaning it's happening now. All the different incarnations that you've ever been, all the different settings that you've ever been. You just been doing quantum immortality, just jumping. Now, just imagine that you were able to open your mind's capacity, your earth mind's capacity, to basically cover all the different levels that you are, that you've always been, that you have been, that you're playing out, all the different characters that you're playing out across all space-time right now. Do you know what that will do to Earth? You know what that would do to these false governments and their little blah, blah, blah that you're doing in war, this and this is that, and then there's a virus and all that nonsense you're doing. When you tap into your universal self through your earth body, like you download yourself into your body and you know who you truly are, and you see across all timelines and all space. You see you on, I don't even know, Sirius constellation. You see you in Andromeda, and you're like a different being, and you're doing this, and you're able to like focus in and zoom in and be like, you're in a meeting with some, some galactic beings, and you zoom into, I don't know, underneath the ocean, and you're having like a thing with a bunch of other beings that, like, come on, you really think that your bills, your debt, you think your body will even have sickness? Those are false programs. And those false programs are just meant to keep you distracted from knowing who you truly are. So it's time that humanity let go of all these false programs and come into who they truly are. And I'm not saying that it's easy, because I mean, how do you say, oh, I'm not going to go to work because I'm a universal being, yet you have rent or mortgage to pay, right? But it's an inner work of talking to yourself, keeping your lips shut, and talking to your higher self through telepathy. And you start realizing, whoa. Because the moment you ask the questions and you clear all the clutter of doubt and confusion in your mind and worries of, where is my next meal coming from? How am I going to make this happen? How am I this, that? I have this issue and that issue. When you get rid of all that clutter and you go into your inner child, which is you as a baby, which is you in pure consciousness, in pure universal consciousness. When the babies, when they first come, they just be like smiling randomly. They just be like cooing randomly. Sometimes they be sleeping and their eyes be rolling and they be smiling. Yeah, because, they're traveling across timelines. They're taking their other bodies in other timelines, and they're doing different things. And, they're with their higher self, and they're with their guides, and they're with their angels, and they're doing other stuff on other planets and other galaxies. They're not here. Their body's here. They know that, they have another body here now. Hey, I got a body on Earth. Oh, really? That's so cool. What are you going to be doing there? I don't know yet, but probably going to be a doctor, and maybe I'll find a husband and see, maybe I'll have 2 kids there. It'd be fun to, tap into that body on Earth. All right, that's so cool. All right, let me know how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to let you know. Oh, I think that the mother just came into the room. I got to hop back in my body. All right, I'm coming back. Hi, baby. Hi, precious. Da-da-da. This is what it is. Fear does keep you back. Absolutely. Fear is a false program, but it's a very powerful program, and it's only meant to clip your wings from flying across all space-time. The firmament exists because we've perceived it to be hard. The firmament is just like the ocean. You go in there and you think, I can't breathe, I'm going to drown. Well, yeah, you're going to drown. The firmament is the same thing. We say, oh, it's hard, you can't go through. And we see some guy called Elon Musk shooting rockets at it, and he can't crack the firmament. He's trying to program you to tell you that you can't get out. But yet you get out all the time. The moment you put your body in recharge, your consciousness loops out and you're out. The firmament is a frequency setting. It has never been closed. It's a matter of perception. It's a matter of perception. It's a frequency setting. You have the body. You have all bodies to exist across all timelines. You can tap into the body of a fish. Once you put your body in recharge here, or go into meditative state, poof, astral project, take over a body of a fish, hop into the ocean, or you're already in the ocean, and Go make friends. Same thing you can get out of the firmament because you have bodies outside of it. Oh, somebody just followed me. Oh, thank you, Miss Sophia. Is it Miss Sophia? Thank you so much. But yeah, that's just what it is. So just imagine the magnitude of what it means for you to realize that your earth body is just a ship. It's just a modes of transportation. It's just a way for you to come to earth and not be a spirit, not be an orb in the sky, to actually participate in earth activities. You need a body. So you, pulled some frequencies. Two people got together, they created a body, you hopped in and they had a baby, right? But that's just one level of you. There's endless levels of you. You have bodies across all space-time. So whenever you're daydreaming, where you think you are, whenever you're sitting at that 9 to 5 that you may be dreading, or maybe you may like, depends on perception, and you just zone out, where do you think you went? If you watch the movie Avatar, it's really, really that simple. I mean, they put him in like this machine and then he basically goes to sleep. He's in a metabed. Your body's a metabed. You put it in recharge, you tap out. You're somewhere else. You're at the grocery store, you're at the cashier. They're like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. You can't hear them. And then you snap back. Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of dazed out a little bit. Yeah, your consciousness was traveling across space and time. And people think like it's some really big spooky thing. Like, you gotta go into like 10-hour meditation and take ayahuasca. No, you be doing this like this. You just have to be conscious of it. You just have to be conscious of the magnitude of the power that you are. It's so simple. Right now you go into the kitchen, right? And you're cutting up some vegetables. You're cutting it up. Your mind is thinking something else. You have something else on the stove. You're planning to do this, and that, all that multitasking. How you think you do it. Then on top of that, your heart is beating autonomously. Your neurons are firing off, your eyes are blinking, your corneas and your pupils are adjusting to light, coding in light, explaining the light codes and giving you perception and meaning to whatever light codes that are coming in. Oh yeah, this is a knife. Oh yeah, this is a wall. Oh, that's my son. Oh, that's my daughter. Oh, that's a blue light, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, your kidneys are like filtering this, that. Your liver is like, producing this. Your bone marrows are producing that. Your spleen, your reproductive system, your skin is, acting like a HVAC system, just, heat in, heat out. Let's keep the temperature at equilibrium, blah, 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 blah. Then the tiny little hairs, act like antennas, and your melanin is acting like satellites, blah, 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 blah. You are a multi-functioning, beyond multi-functioning, multi-being across all space-time. You have, at even just 1 square centimeter on your body is trillions of uncountable intelligent cells. Come on. How the heck do they have us fucked up thinking that we are just some... Anyway. That's all for the night, folks. Sending light codes to all humanity, man. Rewiring all the line sequence of anomalies of all DNA settings. Opening the crown chakra to receive who you truly are. Coming out of false programs. Have a grand night, day, evening settings in all space, time, continuance, all time existence. Bye-bye for now.